Yes, coming to the next topic in the chapter, motion is velocity. Velocity. What is this velocity? Before we discussed, earlier we discussed what is speed, and we describe the speed in terms of in terms of we describe the velocity, describe the motion in terms of speed. Then let us discuss the other one, velocity. Let us discuss the other one, velocity. So velocity of a body or velocity of an object or moving body describe the motion. Describe the motion. While we discussing about motion in terms of speed, we can discuss or we describe speed is equal to distance covered by unit time. Distance covered per unit time. But we cannot mention the direction. We cannot mention the direction of moving body. Direction of moving body. So we can explain the motion in terms of velocity is nothing but the speed in a specified direction. Specified direction. The speed in a specified direction is called velocity. The speed in specified direction is called velocity. So we can write velocity is equal to distance in specified direction. Distance is specified direction by time taken. By time taken. So velocity is distance covered in specified direction. Distance covered in specified direction by time taken. So as we know, distance covered in specified direction, we can call it displacement. Can call it displacement. So displacement by time taken. Displacement by time taken. When we describe the motion of an object in terms of speed, if we mention any specified direction, so that speed of a body in a specified direction is called velocity. The specific direction is called in specific direction we can call the velocity. So velocity v is equal to distance covered in specified direction by time taken. So velocity displacement by time taken. Distance covered in specified direction is called displacement. We already discussed about it. So V is equal to S by T. V is equal to S by T. Units, units, units for velocity. So displacement meters, time seconds. So this is the SI unit. Then as usually centimeter by second, CGS unit. Kilometer per hour, also another unit. So whatever the units have speed, it is also has a same units. This velocity also has the same units, right? So this is about velocity. This is about the velocity. Okay, distance travel in a specified direction is known as displacement. So we can also define velocity in terms of displacement. So velocity of a body is the displacement displacement produced for unit time. So v is equal to displacement by time taken. Displacement by time taken. So the SI unit of velocity is same as the SI unit of speed also, because both cases we have to measure the distance along with unit time, along with unit time. So we can use bigger units, kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour. Small units, centimeter per second, right? So the difference between, the main difference between the speed and the velocity, the main difference between the speed and the velocity is that speed has only magnitude, right? Speed has only magnitude. Speed has only magnitude. So it is a scalar. It is a scalar quantity, has only magnitude. But whereas velocity has both magnitude, both magnitude as well direction, as well direction. So velocity, it is a vector, it is a vector. The difference between, generally the main difference between speed and velocity, is speed has only magnitude, because speed, we can get the speed from distance has only magnitude. So speed also only, speed has only magnitude. So any quantity has only magnitude, we can set to be, we can set to be what, we can set to be, it is a scalar quantity. Any physical quantity has both magnitude as well direction, then we can set to be, vector quantity. Velocity has both magnitude as well the direction. So velocity is vector. Velocity is vector, right? So for example, the expression 25 km per hour in the speed, For example, if a body covers, or if a body runs, if a body moves with 25 kilometer per hour, this 25 kilometer per hour only is the magnitude. Only is magnitude. For example, velocity, if the body covers or moves 25 kilometer per hour along or towards east, towards to east, towards east, 25 kilometer is the magnitude, right? East is the direction, east is the direction. So speed has only magnitude, whereas velocity has both magnitude and direction. So velocity is a vector, speed is a scalar, speed is a scalar, right? The direction of velocity, the direction of velocity, the direction of velocity is equal to the direction, equal to the direction of displacement. Direction of displacement. So the direction of velocity is same as to the direction of displacement. Direction of displacement. So velocity v is equal to displacement by time s by t. S by t. From this we can write. Displacement is equal to velocity into time taken, or simply sometimes you can write average velocity or velocity into time taken. Then uniform velocity. Uniform velocity or constant speed. Uniform velocity or constant speed. Constant velocity. Actually, in our day-to-day life, both are considering as same. Both are used to measure the object how slow or how fast is moving. How slow or how fast is moving, to measure how fast or how slow the object is moving. We have to use either speed and velocity. Both considered same, but they are different. Speed is differ from velocity. Speed is differ from velocity. So uniform velocity or constant velocity. Uniform velocity or constant velocity. We know what is uniform speed. Uniform speed means if the object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. If a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, the time interval how much small it is. How much small it is. Similarly, if the object travels in a specified direction in a straight line, and moves same distance every second, then we can say that velocity is uniform. A body has uniform velocity means if a body has uniform velocity. When does we can say the body is in uniform velocity? If it travels in a specified direction. If it travel in a specified direction, in a specified direction, in a straight line, and covers equal distance. Need to cover equal distance in equal intervals. Of time. If a body has said to be in uniform velocity, that body travels in a specified direction. For example, a body is moving along east. East direction in a straight line. So while the while the body is moving in straight line in a specified direction, if it is covered equal distances, means from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, same distance, for example, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, in equal intervals of time, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and 2 seconds. Body moving east direction in a specified direction. In that specified direction, so the body is moving along a straight line in a specified direction. If it is covered equal distances in equal intervals of time, equal intervals of time, how small these intervals, how small the intervals, 2 seconds, 1 second, 0.5 seconds, 0.25 seconds. So whatever the time interval it is, whatever the time interval it is, if it is covered the equal distances in a specified direction, so distance in specified direction we can set to be displacement. So we can call the body is in a uniform, or the body has a uniform velocity, right? So but we can change the velocity, because mostly the body doesn't cover, mostly but the body maybe covers some moves in along straight line, but some cases if the path is not in straight line but moving in specified direction, moving in specified direction, if the path is or the distance covered is not a straight line, then what will happen? The velocity may be changed. The velocity may be changed. So the velocity of a body can be changed. Change in velocity. Change in velocity. Change in velocity takes place by two ways. In two cases, we have to change the velocity. The first one is sorry by changing speed, by changing the speed, by changing the speed, then by changing the direction, by changing the direction. Whenever we change the speed, whenever we change the speed of a body, and by keeping the speed constant, and by changing the direction. In this case, speed is constant, at a constant speed, at a constant speed. By changing the direction we can change the velocity, or by changing the speed, the speed of the body changes, by speed of the body changes, then what will happen? We are able to be, then we are able to say we are able to identify change in velocity. If the body, see here, if the body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction, in that specified direction, in that specified direction, if the body not covered equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we can say to be the body is in non-uniform velocity. The body has non-uniform velocity. The body has non-uniform velocity in the sense velocity changes. Velocity it changes. So how can change? By changing the speed. How we can change the speed? If the body covers the unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or equal intervals of time but different time interval, so we can say to be change in the velocity. So the body has non-uniform motion, sorry, non-uniform velocity, or the body is said to be non-uniform motion. Similarly, by changing the direction, for example, the body is first moving straight direction. So in case of circular path, in case of a curve, in case of a curve, so direction changed. So again we have to change like this, again we have to change it like this. Then what will happen? Direction changes, direction changes continuously. If we maintain the same speed, if we are maintaining the same speed, but change in the direction takes place, change in the direction takes place, then we can said to be the body is in uniform motion, because the velocity is not constant, not in a uniform velocity, not in uniform velocity, not in a uniform velocity. For example, if a body moves in a circular path, if a body moves in a circular path, here is started with some speed. If the speed is constant, but direction always changes. So one time this direction, another 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 time this direction. See, direction is changes. Direction is changes. We can change the velocity by changing the direction, but the speed is constant. The speed is constant. So if anybody moves in a circular path, moves in a circular path, has has constant speed, but different change in velocity takes place because of direction is gradually changes. So we can change the velocity by changing the direction with constant speed, or by changing the speed, by changing the speed. In these two cases we are able to change the direction, we are able to change the direction, and whenever the direction changes, velocity also changes, velocity also changes. So this is about velocity. Velocity, difference between speed and velocity, then uniform velocity, how we can change the velocity. So these are about velocity. So we describe the motion in terms of velocity.